Wow, we're live. It's happening. Welcome to Retro Adventure Wednesday. Welcome to everyone over in the chat, and especially welcome to my special guest host, Ben. Hey, Ben, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. How you doing, Jess?
Great. This is the first time we've talked all day. So literally just when I hit go live, he appeared on my screen.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always there. I usually just mute him and just sort of cover up that window. But
I'm like Clippy.
yes, I see you're trying to stream a video game. Would you like some help? But hopefully everyone's doing well today. Ooh, Matawi busting out the new emote. I'm testing some new emotes to figure out what should join the collection right now. And we have a Fester Blatz making his first appearance over there. Hey, Downhill. Hey, NBA Dag, Matawi, Paul Not Pat, Pickled Dog. Everybody's here. The gang's here. Glad you could be here.
All the classics.
All the classics. Collect them all. There's Nathan. Hey, good evening to you too. We are back with Star Trek Borg, a 1996 full motion video adventure game starring the one and only John de Lancie as the one and only Q of the Q Continuum. And Ben, if you'll just take it from here and recap everything that's happened up to this point.
Yeah, my pleasure. Okay. All right. So do we have a name? We must have a name. I don't remember what our name is. We're some alien.
Bajani.
Our Bajani, which is a brand new Star Trek alien that only I think is only ever in Star Trek Borg.
And I found out something interesting about the Bajani, if I can interrupt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please.
According to Memory Beta, the non-canon Star Trek wiki, they are also a non-speaking alien race, which explains why our protagonist never actually speaks aloud to any other character.
But everyone assumes like they talk to you as if you're speaking back. Also, wait, your dad's hold on. Also, we see your dad. Wait, this is something we didn't talk, or did I just totally space on this? Your dad is in this. Is your dad human?
We have quantum leaped into a Bajani for the purposes of Q's mission.
Right.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Okay, that makes a lot. All right. Sorry, I was actually watching people streams last week. But anyway, so our father was killed at Wolf 3599, right? Which is the when Locutus of Borg, aka Borgified Picard, blew up a whole bunch of ships outside of Earth. And our dad's ship was one of those destroyed on that fateful day in Best of Both Worlds. And Q has come to us, and we're what, like an ensign, like coming onto a new ship. And Q comes to us, and we're starting to like kind of wash out in kind of like a tapestry type way. And Q's like, well, maybe it's because you have unresolved things with your dad. So I'm going to quantum leap you, as Jess said.
That's the term Q used. He said, I'm going to be Dean Stockwell, and I'm going to quantum leap you into this Bajani officer.
But people see Q. Q shows up as other characters, right? Like
yes.
He's not like Ziggy. And so we've quantum leaped into this alien on the ship Wolf 359. And now we're trying to prevent the ship from being destroyed by the Borgs. And when we last played, we had warped, beamed onto a Borg cube and we're trying to do something on it. We're trying to stop it, probably.
Probably.
Probably not trying to get it to make more people Borg, I assume.
That's usually not like Starfleet's thing, but you know, you never can tell. Star Trek goes lots of different directions. But no, that was exactly it. You covered literally every plot point up to this point. So very good job. It paid off.
A+, thank you,
Yes.
Professor.
You know, yeah, it was concise. It was you used examples to support your main points. No, it was very good. But Matthew did redeem, is this the best game ever?
Okay.
I mean, short answer, no. Long answer, no, but.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as far as full motion video Star Trek adventure games go, it's not bad. And de Lancie's wonderful. He's better in this.
De Lancie is really good, and they're shooting it on real sets.
Yeah.
And all the actors, I think, are all people that, like, they're just generally like 2-line actors other than de Lancie. That, like, so they're all people kind of used to it. They're all in like full cut. Like, it looks nice. It's a handsome looking production. Though there are parts that look kind of cheap, like on the Borg cube.
Yes, the Borg cube is definitely a little bit on the cheap side. So I wonder which one of these saves is the actual save.
Ooh, I don't remember. Anyway, I also don't think this is the best game ever, or the best Star Trek game ever. Of course, the best Star Trek game ever is whatever that one that they were advertising with William Shatner playing a Gorn. It's probably not good either, honestly.
Oh, wow, you can watch a movie of your whole game so far. So it'll just give you, like, the non-interactive version of it. Okay, I feel like... Wasn't the code... No, wait. I'm going to say Borg ship. Let's try that and see what happens.
Yeah,
do you think we'll recognize if this is the correct save?
Yeah, because we'd be on the cube. If we're
Okay.
on the ship, then we're not.
That must be it. Contact
Okay,
made with a
perfect.
simulation
Okay.
implant. That must be a Borg time sequence.
No, I think it's a code for accessing the implant.
Ooh.
If we can find a way to interface safely with the implant...
So she has a plug
we
in
can
her
get the
brain.
sequence in order to
Yes.
shut down.
If it's anything like this terminal, it's going to look for a Borg signature.
Oh.
Damn, if we still had that dead Borg circuit, we could use that to convince the implant we were Borg.
That's not a bad idea.
But the circuit was fried.
The
So
circuit
we'll
was
get another one.
fried.
There's no shortage of Borg around.
This is a Sierra game,
Get
so
that
it's
some-
actually, we should have gotten it, and now we're stuck. We're hard locked.
Uh-oh. Do you think I shoot that Borg? Nailed it. Huh, that worked way easier than it should have, I feel like.
Huh.
That's all it took.
Yeah. You and I, like, yeah, I was like, hey, you're going to click on it, but then it's going to be revealed that you should have clicked somewhere, like
Yeah.
some obscure
Ready to
place.
mount directly to computer core control room.
Wow.
You'll be back. No, righteous.
Wow. Oh, was that the one I'm not supposed to shoot? Says Pickled Dog? Oh no.
Who is de Lancie in Planescape Torment? I forgot about
It's
that.
been overriding our system since you left, but we still don't know what it's doing.
It's rewriting all of our systems to make them compatible with Borg systems.
I thought our shield setting cut its
Uh-oh.
subspace channel off from the collective.
It did, but it's following a pre-programmed set of instructions.
Nick, that was
We have to
definitely
get it
Q
in order.
Borg.
But first we've got to convince it that we're Borg.
How do we do that?
We use this circuit as a buffer in the interface. It has
That
individual
circuit
Borg
kind of looks
designation.
like a weed
I
grinder.
remember from my experience with it, everything is filtered through that designation.
It absolutely does.
Captain Anderbach.
What is it, Counselor?
Captain, the Borg cube has just started a series of random scans.
They're looking for us. I don't know how long we have before they find out that we're not actually part of their cube.
Put your face close to it, that'll do the trick.
Yeah, just plug your plug right directly into the computer, like just lean against it. Are you supposed to click on something?
Interface looks
It's not
very
giving me the
simple.
option. It feels like it.
Sprint. Attach the circuit to the Borg implant.
No.
Captain's kind of a dick, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I should do it.
I hope they do the cool arm grabbing thing again. Oh,
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh,
going to do it. Okay. See if this works.
I put like an eighth in. Is that enough?
Good job.
Borg designee Alpha Set Alpha of 4.
They're interfacing and exchanging protocols.
Try giving it a command.
I can't tell if we've gone down a bad path or a good one.
To comply. Updating systems information.
Oh, so this has
It's trying to
paths?
catch up on what it missed.
Well, I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
Borg designee Alpha Set Alpha of 4 is no longer a functioning unit.
Disengage that circuit now!
Disengage.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Information assimilated. Retuning shields.
Oh,
Communication is
no.
being altered. The implant has reestablished communication with the Borg Collective.
Bridge! Evasive maneuvers now!
The shields are
Yeah, maybe the entire command crew don't need to all be standing in here.
The only
You think they'd all have
We
stations?
needed a live one.
Oh, we need a live one.
Oh! C-Lab 2021.
So that wasn't what we wanted to do.
This should have, like, so...
Contact terminal
This
with the
has
simulation
occasionally
implant.
Key
It
will
must be
pop
Borg
in and be
time
like, you
sequence.
idiot, you should have done the
Call for
right thing.
Accessing the implant. If we
Um,
could find a way to interface
This should have,
safely with
like,
the implant, we could
Prince
feed
of
it the sequence in
Persia,
an order to
like,
shut
Sands
down.
of Time. Like,
Ooh.
no, I don't remember. I don't believe that's how that
Damn, if
happened.
we still had that dead Borg circuit, we could use that to convince the implant we were Borg.
That's not a bad idea.
But the circuit was fried.
That
So
was a
we'll get
long
another
death.
one. There's no shortage of Borg around here. Get that circuit.
Get that circuit. Let's get that circuit. So,
Shoot your hand.
zap.
Let him...
So,
No,
This-
no, Sprint's right. We need a living Borg.
I feel like the game wants you to screw up so you can learn these things.
It's also that, I mean, one of the puzzles we did, like, required you to die.
That's right. You didn't get the knowledge you needed to move forward without dying first.
And, like, so the concept here is that
There's gotta be
Q
something we
keeps
can use on
bringing
the
you
Borg
back to
that'll stun them
life.
without
So,
killing them.
Yeah, everything about this is Dragon's Lair. Okay. Got hypo spray.
oh boy.
Because I hit the big button.
This
I
is
don't
like
know.
one of those stupid tricorder. Can you use the tricorder? Because I bet it wants you to.
I bet it does. Let's see if I can just do absolutely nothing if that works.
You know, usually it doesn't. But, oh,
Do you think you're fast enough? Do you really think that's going to work on me?
Yes.
kiss him.
Kiss him.
You didn't check the tricorder. I have no biological.
Oh,
needs.
of
You
course.
should have waited for one of the others.
Does he not have his makeup on anymore in that?
Ooh,
bit?
that's a nasty crunch.
Hold
Yeah.
on, buddy. We need you conscious. Don't go to one of your pain transitions.
Get out of here!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Bye-bye.
I'm leaving you now.
You are in a
Right.
Johnny Pain trance. Your friend Furlong wasn't able to stop it. The Borg don't seem to notice, though. They're assimilating you at this very moment. At least
Oh.
this time you won't feel it. Oh, it looks like you're waking up.
Whoa. This is great. So it's our friend, Lieutenant somebody.
It's always fun to see like things like this because they're all wearing costumes that weren't tailored for them, just kind of the
Interesting.
closest
Borg, yeah,
size.
Borg. Do you feel it? It's different this time, isn't it?
Some pretty good makeup on
Yeah.
JDL.
I hope people call him JDL. What am I doing? What am I doing?
You're a traitor Borg.
Oh no. I'm
You're
like
you're
Hugh.
viewing it.
I'm viewing it.
You're a
Uh-oh.
regular Phillips Hue.
Hey, now that was the right action. Proving to yourself that you didn't have to listen to that nasty old Borg collective. True, you are dead, but now you know something you didn't know before, right? Well then, it was worth the trouble.
This is what happens to me when I die.
Wait.
Are we gonna go through this whole thing again?
Biological components.
Oh, no.
You should have waited for one of the others.
Oh, wait. So I had to wait. Okay. Waiting is the answer. I should have listened to that line before.
Well, you know, I can understand why you did, though. It is the hardest part.
Get out of here!
I'm sorry.
Welcome, everyone. Glad you could be here to watch this death scene all over again.
You are in a Bajani pain trance. Your friend Furlong wasn't able to stop it. The Borg don't seem to notice, though. They're assimilating you at this very moment. At least this time you won't feel it. Oh, it looks like you're waking up.
I think they filmed as much for the game over sequences as they did for the rest of the game. Like, this game is a bunch of game over sequences with brief moments of interactivity interspersed throughout. What are those Borg doing?
You know, like all the other Borgs are like wireless, but those two are just kind of,
It's different.
you
this
know,
time,
old
isn't it?
school LAN partying. They're playing Counter-Strike.
That's right. That sounds right. Okay, so this time...
Shoot the good guy. Shoot your buddy. Shoot your dad.
Okay, shoot your dad. That's right. This is the move.
Yeah. It's very Oedipal.
All right.
Now marry
nailed
your
it.
mom.
Just killed your father. Why did you do that? I told you it was different this time. You have free will. You are really pushing the boundaries of my patience, Cadet.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so it skips us here. Do nothing, maybe? Thank you for playing Borg Quest Resistance and Futile, Roberta Williams.
It's a Phantasmagoria 2 of Star Trek games.
Oh, I'd be
Never
all over
played
that.
Interesting. Borg, yet not Borg. Do you feel it? It's different this time, isn't it?
This must have... Was this... Someone might be able to correct me in the chat, or maybe you know, Jess. Is this before on Voyager that, like, the Borg show up? Because this doesn't look like they're standing Borg stuff.
I bet it is pre-Voyager, because it's 96. Let's see. Let's think this through. Deep Space Nine debuts in 1993, right? Oh, hey.
Yeah, no, like Voyager, this is on Voyager sets, but like they don't get to the Borg until the end of the third season.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So,
good question.
like, that's 97. So this is before.
Got it. Okay, that checks out.
This is before we have a lot of. This is before we got a lot of. It's before Voyager First Contact came out the same year, but they. Right.
Perfect.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Fit Rogers, thank you very much.
Thank
and
you, Fit.
thank you, NBA Dag, for slapping that high-tech Jim Wall sticker in there.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know that the Borg show up in '89 in Q Who. I was just referring to like if they had standing Borg sets at the time. Because I don't think this is shot on anything left over from First Contact.
All right, shall we resume and see what happens
resume.
here?
What do you think you're doing here? Stopping to enjoy the scenery? This is an important moment. Learn something.
So it's not do nothing. It's not shoot dad. It's not shoot Borg.
We learn something when we shoot the when we shoot the Borg that attacks. Maybe we should shoot her
Maybe?
because it takes us further back.
Yeah.
Like when we shot that Borg, it took us all the way back to
Interesting. Borg, yet not Borg.
to when
Do
he
you feel
came
it?
up to us.
It's different this time, isn't it?
Use rat to get hypo spray. Let's see here. So we think maybe shoot her is the move? Where is
No,
she?
let's see. Might as well. Or nah, just shoot that Borg, I guess. The one coming up.
Which
Or-
one?
Oh, the one on the right. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Get wrecked, Borg.
Because I think that's what we're supposed to do.
It's still you. Look out!
Oh
Yay! Now that was the right action. Proving to
See-
yourself that you didn't have
yeah.
to listen to that nasty old Borg collective. True, you are dead, but now you know something you didn't know before, right? Well then, it was worth the trouble.
So let this go by, maybe?
Yeah, so don't
Is there
do
just
it.
no
Just
option?
let him just stand
You'll
there.
be back. Maybe more than once.
Yeah, see? Bye, buddy.
See you later, John.
Hey, did that Borg just talk to you?
Maybe get this guy?
Yeah, now get him, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah, got your him. Oh, maybe we weren't supposed to do that. Maybe that was what the point of this whole exercise was.
We gotta move out. Let's sprint! Too late for sprint, come on.
It's too late for sprint. Abandon our friend. Okay. The Borg implants don't look as good from first person. Oh, we're gonna fist bump. Oh, wow. Are we knocking boots with that other Borg?
Oh, we have a 28.8 modem, so
Okay.
that's why everything is like.
Using firewall.
Oh, too hot for Twitch. I'm sorry, Jess. You're about to be
Oh, no.
demonetized.
I'm sorry, they got 18 plus.
Yeah.
Sector 6G. 2 life forms. Assimilation of Borg. Destroy.
Where are we going?
Just enjoying this too much. Gotta put on my sunglasses. It's
Oh, man.
driving me nuts.
You're pretty cool right now.
Thank you.
You make us do all that just to kill our friends?
Now you know how to disarm the implant. If only you weren't a slave to the collective, you could go back to the righteous and save them. If only.
What? Oh my goodness. It's taking us all the way back to the implant now? Or no, wait.
There's gotta be something we can use on the Borg
Nah.
that'll stun them without
Okay.
killing them.
Do you know anything about tricorders? Let's see if I can actually use my...
Now push all the important buttons.
Oh no.
Just mash the buttons. Just clearly, we're supposed to push the buttons. You're supposed to tricorder it, but it's not letting you.
You're a Bajani, not a Borg. None of these settings are going to do you any good until you learn a little something about your own species.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So... I don't... Hey, Sagmatic. Yeah, that's right. You'll get to see all
There's
this
gotta be
again if you
something
came
we
in
can use
late.
on the Borg that'll stun them without killing them.
I can't get
Yeah, I think
the-
this is where we started.
Yes,
in
I
fact.
think it's literally... Yeah. We've made no progress in 26 minutes. Okay. I wish I could get my tricorder to actually load up. It won't bring it up here for some reason.
You're a Bajani, not a Borg.
Oh boy.
Oh,
None
no.
of these settings are going to do you any good until you learn a little something about your own species.
Is that his own hand, or is that somebody else's hand holding it up?
It's a hand model. They brought in
Yeah.
a hand model. That's actually William Shatner's
There's
hand.
gotta be something we
Yeah,
can
some of
use
the
on
best
Borg
hands in the
that'll stun them
business.
without killing them.
Okay.
All right, we'll hand it back to you.
Okay, how do I use
And
my...
don't zoom in on that prop. It looks bad.
It won't let me pull up the
You're a
tricorder.
Bajani, not a Borg. None of these settings are going to do you any good until you learn a little
Is there a
something about your
tricorder
own
hotkey?
species.
Is
Oh,
it-
that's a
great question.
That's a great cue.
Can someone look up for me if
And,
there's a
And
tricorder
this game's
hotkey?
about Q.
There's gotta be something we can...
Oh, wait.
Medical hypospray.
Oh,
Experimental model. Programmable. Uses baseline replicator technology.
Yes, yes.
Capable of delivering up to 200 different non-zero biological catalysts.
We would have been done with this last week.
That's what I known that there was
Right, the settings.
Okay. Well, won't let me open it.
Space, tab.
Just anything. Just literally anything.
Just mash your hands into the keyboard.
Like I'm floating. Oh wait, did I do it?
Standard medical
Oh.
tricorder. Capable of analyzing medical data for over 300 species.
Conglomerate database
This is
allows for
awful.
40 to 50% accuracy in diagnosing and treating injury and disease in unknown species.
The reason that Delancey really wants you to watch the tricorder, like use the tricorder thing, is it's like I didn't sit in a hot
Medical
booth for
hypospray,
5 hours, like
experimental model,
more like
uses
10
baseline
hours
replicated
reading all of
technology.
this dry language about Star Trek crap to have you skip it.
On the Borg that
Okay, it is spacebar.
stun them
Wow.
without killing them.
That's a game changer. Let's see here if once we get to the close-up screen if it does any more for us. So close up. Okay, on this screen we cannot use the we can't use it. Okay. Thinking music.
What is this? The first time you've used a computer? You see this? It's a cursor. Use it to click on objects on the screen. Here, click on me.
Don't be like this, Q.
Good. Okay, let's try again.
I snorted.
Oh no.
Oh, was that the button you're supposed to press?
I don't know. I think it's just locked up. Or I don't know what just happened.
Kyon does. Well, the nice thing is that if this did freeze, you could just pick up the save game. Oh,
You're a Bajani, not a
Oh
Borg.
my God.
None of these settings are going to do you any good until you learn a little something
a
about
little
your
bit
own
of
species.
hope there.
Handing us our laptop. Alright.
There's got to be something we can use on the Borg that
Yes. I think it's something. Let's see.
Medical hypospray, experimental model, programmable, uses baseline replicator technology, capable of delivering up to 200 different non-zero biological catalysts.
Hey, you heard about these hypo sprays?
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah. Hypo sprays.
So,
Yeah.
went to the doctor the other day and he pulls out one of these hypo sprays.
Womp womp womp.
Oh, oh.
Programmable settings. Bajani adrenaline.
Oh,
You gotta be kidding me.
I think it was left, right, left, no
Bajani,
middle. But let's take a look
humanoid,
again.
Planet of origin, Bajan. After the destruction of Bajan by a planetary cataclysm, the Bajani became a nomadic space culture for nearly 2 millennia, until the discovery of Bajan 2. For the past 300 years, the Bajani have remade the
Okay, let's try this again.
medical hypospray, experimental model, programmable, uses baseline replicator technology, capable of delivering up to 200
But you're
non-zero
hypness
biological
spraying
catalysts.
like Q or something. So who would you want to, or like a Borg? Like, is it another Bajani? Like, who are you
That's a good question because Q
setting it up for?
seems to be hinting that I'm setting it up for myself somehow, right? Like he's saying you're a
what I thought,
Bajani.
Oh, you know what? Maybe they want you to become a Borg, and then they could.
Programmable settings.
Oh, then they get the plug-in from me. That checks out. Okay, pay attention.
Adrenaline.
1
I
3
was
3
right.
1.
Yeah, 1331. Yep.
Okay, 1 3 3 1. We got this, gang. Welcome, everyone. Good crowd here. Glad you could all be here tonight. Hope you're having a fabulous night. I know we are.
stun them without killing them.
Okay. And then we'll just wait, right? And let ourselves be
believe so.
assimilated? Okay. Oh god. 1 3 3.
You're a Bajani, not a Borg. None of these
Oh,
settings are going to do you any good until
don't
you
forget
learn a
that
little
this game
something about your
offers
own
no
species.
feedback
That's right.
with buttons like this.
I couldn't tell if I'd hit the first one. Should I just try to, like, no-scope it here? Do I
Yeah,
not?
you're gonna have to no-scope it because it's in a hand, so it's like
There's got to be
It's
something
moving
we can use on the
wobbling.
Borg that'll stun them without killing them.
I'm rolling my eyes behind it. This is my tribute to Ira Stephen Bear, who only wears sunglasses at all times.
Oh. 1.
See, look, it's
3, 3, 1.
You're a Bajani, not a Borg. None of these settings are going to do you any good until you learn a little something about your own species.
Okay.
Maybe wait until
it stops.
It gives you the freeze frame.
The worst timeline's the one where you get stuck in codename as man.
We can use on the Borg that'll stun them without.
Oh yeah, we need to salute the flag correctly so we can get the bonus points for correct flag procedures.
Okay, we've got this. I think this is our run.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. We're still on WR pace. All right, wait until it's frozen. There we go.
Oh, we did it! Great job, team. Hey, it's me, Q.
Do you think you're fast enough? Do you really think that's going to work on me?
Now I don't know what to do now.
I love this stare down.
You'll be back. Maybe more than once.
Oh, I hate how the game mocks you for how bad you're going to be at it.
What were you waiting for?
Waiting for this dude.
Oh, now we get this jamoke.
Get this jabroni.
Oh,
get wrecked.
Right setting, wrong place.
You're supposed to put it on its. What's the right place? Oh, you hit. I see.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
Sprint, what have you done?
He sent himself into a Bajani pain trance.
Again? Like Delancey never gets to chokehold people in most appearances.
Oh, smart move. Sending yourself into a Bajani trance before you get Borgified. I only hope you're in time to stop them before they Borgify your friends.
Is Borgify a phrase that enters into the canon normally?
Yeah, it's like being Joker-fied, which also John de Lancie coined.
Yeah, people don't know that about him.
That was a very fast assimilation.
Yeah.
Wait, I think it's him. It's still Sprint.
Oh, they're doing the thing.
All right, we better get out of here before it's crawling with Borg.
Oh, wait, team to righteous. 3 to be directed to
Oh,
computer
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, let's get in here.
Coming.
Now.
Wait, no,
Yeah,
wait.
get in, everybody.
Yeah, everyone join. Thruple power.
Thruple power.
There's some big thruple energy there.
Wait, no.
No.
With your dad?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
I said it's 18 plus tonight.
Oh. Yikes.
Borg implants programming is shutting down, Captain.
Did we win the game? Are we Borgified forever?
We have complete control again, sir.
Captain, I have a message from Admiral Hansen. We are engaging the Borg. The Righteous is ordered to remain
I like this
outside the
dude.
battle until all first and second line defenses are exhausted. At your discretion. That was all, sir.
So we saved Dad's life by having the ship,
And so it begins.
kind of doodle around a
there's
little
nothing
too
we can
long
do.
outside of Wolf 359.
So, yeah, who knows how many other ships were destroyed because we weren't there to join the battle.
This is actually Jessica and now Jake Sisko are dead. So thanks.
That's right. Yeah, Deep Space Nine just didn't happen now because of this. Yeah. It also, raises the questions like, so did we just like Borgify this dude we quantum leaped into, saved our dad? And it's like, well, my work here is done. And we're just out of here. It's like, good luck overcoming the trauma of being a Borg. Picard is still whining about it like 40 years later. Sorry, that was a spicy Picard take. I shouldn't have gone there.
Yeah, people should have redeemed 3,000 points or whatever for that.
Speaking of which, there's some great channel redemptions tonight. I encourage everyone burn through those channel points. Oh, there it is. There's the one we all wanted. Ben,
He sits down. I didn't see that you changed. All right, now let's take a look at the number of viewers and see how many we lose. this
okay,
time.
so
It's 18.
Okay, so Riker sits down again. Is a channel point reward where we look at a GIF of Commander William T. Riker. The T stands for trombone. sitting down on a chair in that special way that Commander Riker sits down in chairs, apparently due to some combination of a back injury from earlier in his career and the ill-fitting Star Trek: The Next Generation uniforms. So what we have here is a new GIF from last week. This will be the first time Ben has seen this one. I think there's some interesting elements to this. So
Let's see it.
here we go.
Okay. So he sees a beautiful woman.
Yes, there's a beautiful woman. And if you'll note in the background, I think what's interesting about this is we get reaction shots from Deanna Troi and Dr. Beverly Crusher. Yeah, so this is what I find interesting. Like, check out Beverly. She does a full, like, head turn to see this. Like,
Beverly is working on what appears to be like a cracker, but it doesn't look like she actually has it.
Yes, it feels like maybe there were some takes early on where she did do some eating business and then just decided, you know, maybe the prop people ran out of crackers, so now she's just putting some of that classical training to work and miming her way through this.
Yeah, we've gained a viewer. Yeah, they didn't CGI that in. They didn't CGI in the cracker.
That's right. So, yeah, I think it's interesting. We see Beverly turn her head. How receptive do we believe that Riker's lady friend is here? Is she digging this?
Oh, I mean, yeah, obviously, definitively. Like, that's a big smile. That's a huge smile.
No, I mean, first of all, she's having a drink with Commander Riker, which, I mean, who's not going to smile? But I do think, like, you can see she's beaming when she sees that. She sort of tilts the head downward, be like, wow, he really cleared the chair. You know?
All right, there's a thing I just noticed also. All right, so we're focusing a lot on his leg popping up, but I want to focus on his core strength as he kicks his leg up, and then he like crouches down into the chair, like vertically. Like, check this out. Watch this. Like, it's a very, like, it requires a little bit of like core strength to like kind of sit down, like kind of like solidly like he does. Like, look at that. That's nuts.
No, it is. I mean, yeah, he is just like, straight as a board, just plops in there.
Like, yeah, like it's a very, like, if I were to do it, and this whole area here, especially after the pandemic, it's all wobbly and weak.
Yeah, it's best
like,
not to talk about.
I would like fall over.
Yeah.
I would not be able to keep it in a nice straight line, which is what they tell you at the gym. You have to keep it in a straight line.
Yeah, no, it's all up and down. It's like there's a string that is running from his head all the way down through the bottom of his core, whatever you call that, the buttocks. And it is keeping him just straight down. If you're just joining us, I see we have a couple of additional viewers. This is part of a feature we call Riker Sits Down Again. And in Riker Sits Down Again, we analyze carefully a scene of Riker sitting down in this inimitable style that Jonathan Frakes may be the greatest actor of our time, and great director too. We can't discount that. But Ben, I have a question for you. You've done some acting, correct? You've trod the boards, as it were. So imagine you are on stage with a partner, and they pull a power move like this. And you're in the background, like, how do you feel? Do you feel this person has just, like, tried to pull the ultimate, like, upstaging? Or do you just like, man, that's commitment? How do you feel?
I've been I was in a college theater production where I made it my this is a dick thing to do. Where I made it my objective in a scene I had to, like, I was playing a character that was very, like, ridiculous and funny, and it was this commedia dell'arte thing, and, like, I was playing it super broad, and I made it my objective to make my scene partner crack, and I did.
The old Horatio Sands, if you
will. She took me backstage and reamed me out. She screamed at me and said, "How dare you? What a dick thing to do!" She was right, 1000% right. And so, but the difference here is that I'm not Jonathan Frakes, and also he's the main star of the scene here, and so I think, like, he has to demonstrate as a performer, like he has to kind of make it clear what's so appealing about him, and of course he's got the looks and the voice, like he has to project it in many different ways, and this is one of the ways that he projects it. So I don't think he's upstaging her the way that I upstaged my scene partner.
Well, let me ask this question. Imagine for a moment you are Gates McFadden. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, you're
the
locked
dancing
in.
doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're Gates McFadden. You see Jonathan Frakes walk in, sit down in a chair like this. Mm-hmm. Do you think your reaction to that is stronger than if Beverly Crusher sees William Riker, the character, walk in and sit like this? Like, who do you think has a bigger reaction to that?
Well, so the backstage at Next Gen was kind of famously, they would like play pranks and be ridiculous to each other all the time. So I think that the Gates looks at this and she's just like, that's funny.
Classic John.
So I think that if I were Crusher, I'd just kind of look at it and be like, oh, there he goes again after chasing another beautiful woman. I think that's what the Beverly take is, and the Gates take is, first off, great control as a choreographer. She notices that, and then would also just be like, that's hilarious.
Slacker asked if there are outtakes where he eats at mid-maneuver, and there almost certainly are. I haven't seen those in the bloopers, but they must exist. He probably had them destroyed. Any final thoughts on this? Because I only have one redemption for this tonight. So, I mean, before we leave, Riker sits down again behind us. I mean, just any closing thoughts?
My closing thought is that we take a look at the number of people, viewers, and it went up, and then it went right back down to the number. So we've maintained an equilibrium.
So this makes it far more successful than the last time.
Yeah,
we played Riker Sits Down, because that time I think we lost like a good 20% of our viewers. Perfect. Let's get back to the game. I think that answers all my questions. Thank you for redeeming that half an hour ago, or however long that redemption was. I mean, I could do that all night, but we've got game
me
to finish.
Too. I think we could do a whole stream where we talk about it, and I could go on.
Yeah, I mean, I've just scratched the surface of my thoughts on this, and also I do want to point out that Paul Not Pat said, how many times does he sit on his Borg cubes? Which I kind of like.
That's also why he has the controlled descent.
Called into action by either the Admiral or the Borg.
Oh no! This giant redemption that came through is going to drown out everything.
Your culture will adapt to serve.
Good job with Bjorn Borg. Okay, let's get back in.
They also serve who sit in.
What are we even doing?
Let's get a battle ready.
We're getting battle ready. Let's go to the battle bridge.
I don't think. Does this fit? Does this ship have a battle?
Worried that the battle
Probably
will be
not.
won without you, Targus?
Yeah, I think that's a Constitution thing. Fit knows.
You overestimate your importance to the situation, Ensign.
Galaxy
The
class.
battle's already lost.
Keep your cynicism to yourself, Quint.
Or Galaxy,
Just telling
yeah,
the truth.
Galaxy.
I'm afraid he may be right. Things aren't going very well.
Oh, not you too, Lieutenant.
It's important to have a positive outlook, even in the bleakest of situations.
It doesn't get much bleaker than this.
I'm a Borg still. I love it. We just have the
Nothing, I was
Borg
just
interface.
Thinking about Kalen.
Kalen?
It's interesting to have this first person.
What do you think?
Hold on, never mind. Hold on.
I think by now
The
all
way
my
that
friends are-
de Lancie looked right at the camera, incredible. I was gonna say it's interesting to have this first person style, but it also has cuts.
Yes, that's a good point. Well, I mean, now we have Borg implants, so possibly some of those cuts are just simply like, part of the technology at play. So
Yes.
tired of hearing me brag about Kalen. I'm sure they don't want to hear anymore.
Did you hear that, Sprint? You don't want to hear Furlong talking about his whiny brat now, do you?
well, that's what's new. Supposed to shoot somebody?
you're staring at, but I don't like it. Just be careful where you point.
Tell me about your brat. I don't know what it wants me to do here at all.
This is like in The Simpsons where the androids start to cry and then their heads explode.
I
That's
guess
what
I
I
was
think
just
is gonna
wondering
happen.
what was going to happen to him. He's
I
on
love
the
everybody's just cool with me being a Borg. Like, no rush to fix that.
Growing up without his dad, that's going to be rough.
He'll be all right.
How do you know?
I know, and so do you.
Oh,
I suppose I do. His mother's a strong woman. She'll see to that. It's
maybe that
just-
guy's a Q too.
Yes.
I
He
don't
like
get to
kind of
see
popped into the frame, didn't
I'll never get to know him.
like an Edgar Wright
As a man,
edit.
I mean, what'll he be? A poet? A painter? An historian?
A Starfleet
Candlestick.
officer.
There's so much we're both gonna miss.
And so much you would be able to tell him. Isn't that right, Cadet?
Why do you keep doing that? What are you trying to prove? He's trying to prove that people actually like him.
Oh, spare me the psychology, counselor. You don't have the tools to analyze me.
Your problem is very straightforward, Doctor.
Discount
desperately
Chakotay.
want to be liked.
If I wanted to be liked, all I'd have to do is snap my fingers, and I'd be liked. I'm an omnipotent being masquerading as Dr. Quint. Whatever I want to happen, happens.
Interesting fantasy. All right, let's play that through. Then why don't you?
Why don't I what?
Make everyone like you.
Because I don't want to.
No, because you want them to like you of their own free will. And phenomenologically speaking, you can't force them to do something of their own free will.
Sophistry, Baraka.
Truth, Quint. Let me give you some free advice. If you want to be liked, try
Talk
making
less,
yourself liked.
smile more.
Subspace message, sir.
Oh,
No audio.
Wow.
Just a little lull in the action.
Third wave attack when ready.
Battle stations. Take us in, Targus.
Targus,
Maximum power of the
Targus.
shields.
That screen does need to be a sticker, Balinese.
Spray fire phases. Keep the frequency changing and get those torpedoes online.
What if this is just another long game over?
Oh my god, that'd be delightful.
Time. Oh, 7:58, sir. Keep those phases firing. And where are my photon torpedoes?
Armed and ready, sir.
Let's see if we can shake them up a little, Ensign.
Yes, sir. Initiating Delta attack.
Shouldn't we be in sick bay?
Shields are holding 5. But
Oh,
power's down 10%.
why?
Weapons having no effect.
Damn. They've adjusted their shields already.
Here we are again, back at the beginning. But this time, you are security, instead of that little mouse of an ensign.
The Tolstoy just took a major hit.
Are you going to be able to save him or not?
I think she's pulling away. The Kyushu's coming on strong. Saratoga and Melbourne have lost power.
You're right.
Kyushu,
Everyone-
Saratoga, Melbourne, all ships.
Yeah.
Is remarkably chill about having a Borg on the bridge.
Like, they aren't worried that maybe there might be some Borg programming still at play that would cause us to like just lower shields as soon as the cube arrives.
Like everybody didn't get over that Picard used to be a Borg, nor did Picard.
Yeah, and I mean,
like he got no end of trouble about it. He got called up into a drumhead court, and then but and this is just like, okay, yeah, no, we got a Borg now. Whatever.
yeah, I mean, and even like Picard hasn't been deborgified at this moment yet. Like, has anyone been deborgified?
No, this is also like Starfleet, like broadly, like their major first confrontation with Borg, right? Yeah,
But we're pretty cool having this guy who's just been like transformed into the enemy at some level, just still being security officer, I guess.
Yeah.
But, and Paul says the outtakes on this have to be gold. I prefer to go with your theory, Ben, which is there are no outtakes.
There are no outtakes. These are all first takes.
Yeah, they ran 1 hour and 30 minutes of film through a camera, and they're like, well, let's cut that into a game.
Maybe with everybody that wasn't de Lancie, they got a couple, but with
Yes.
de Lancie, we're only getting the first takes.
Yeah, like
that's my theory.
He's got a stand-in who they're doing lighting for, and then he pops in right before the director yells action and does his bit, and he's back in his trailer. Is what I think's happening there.
That were lost at Wolf 359.
Will they be adding righteous to the list?
Captain! Intruder alert.
It's a Borg.
Security, isolate the ops console.
At 0800 hours, during the Battle of Wolf 359, the USS Righteous was hit by a Borg weapons discharge and vaporized.
Mm-hmm.
It's in your hands.
All right.
Security!
Hey, dude, what's up?
Oh, hey, you're another Borg?
I am also a Borg.
Hello. Let me, search the bags.
I think you are the Borg I saw earlier on the ship. I think you are the same actor. Okay, what does it want me to do here? So far, it's not interactive.
Oh, you can't push one of those buttons?
Oh, wait, are they buttons?
Yeah, but like, they're instructions.
Oh.
Shields are dropping.
The Borg cube is firing.
It's two
There's
bros
two
being Borgs. Okay, I'm gonna say that was bad ending.
To have come so far and then to lose? All this work and the outcome is the same. The righteous
Oh,
is
yeah.
vaporized.
Floating head.
Everyone is
Hell
dead,
yeah.
and why? That Borg wasn't all that smart, you know. It would have been a simple matter to overpower him. You were so close.
Oh, that's so
I know
good.
I'm going to hate myself in the morning, but I'm going to give you another chance. It's not that I care. I just want to see how it turns out.
This feels like it's
Oh,
like
the
a...
wink! Oh, the wink! What do we want to do? Modulate shields? Or contact collective, maybe?
Contact the collective.
Has to speak
yeah.
to his manager.
Yeah.
Okay, so far it's not letting me click it.
Yeah, wink gift, please. Oh, hit spacebar, see if you can...
Oh, man.
We're gonna see the wink again.
Yes, it's worth it for the wink.
I was gonna say up until that point, it looked like him in an 80s music video. Right?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Floating head in white space. It looks
really
like
good.
something you would see on MTV. Like,
Yeah, like a Cars video.
Yeah.
Like that should be Rick Okasek's head.
I know I'm going to
Mostly I just want to get a screenshot of the wink though, so this is all worth it.
Another chance. It's not that
I think we got a bonus little wink
I just
before
want
there,
to see
too.
how it turns out.
Ding ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, can I do...
Oh, when it's lit. Hit it when it's lit, yeah.
Oh.
That's what
Hit it when it's lit.
PNP suggested. Oh.
Oh.
Can you hit spacebar? No.
No spacebar.
Oh, try clicking the man. The Borgman.
The Borgman? Johann
Yeah, just-
Borgman?
Just click all over. See what
I'm just
happens.
clicking. I'm just clicking. Just doing some clicks.
Shield mutation is being altered. Shields are dropping.
Trust me, down
They're talking about the shield, so it's probably modulate the shield.
Okay. Hugh Borgman.
To have come so far and then to lose? All this work and the outcome is the same. The righteous is vaporized.
Alright, watch. I think
Everyone
he
is
winks
dead, and
before.
why?
Watch.
That Borg wasn't all that smart, you know. It would have been a simple matter to overpower him. You were so close. I know I'm going to hate myself in the morning.
Would have been a simple matter
I'm
to
gonna give you
overpower
another
him.
chance. It's not that I care. I just want to see how it turns out.
Ding.
That should be the new WandaVision wink that everybody's freaking out about. Let's
Okay,
make it
it's-
happen. The 18 of us that are all here, we can do
Yes.
this. Make
So-
it the Catherine Hahn wink.
I can't do anything. The wink. Thank you, Zach Maddock. It was you all along. Okay.
What is this? The first time you've used a computer?
Oh, here we
See
go
this?
again.
It's a cursor. Use it to click on objects.
Don't
on the
do this to
screen.
me, de Lancie.
Here. Click on me.
Yes.
Good. Okay, let's try again.
Yeah, it's not letting me click on anything. Like, I clicked it as it flashed, I clicked the words and the button. Gotta be the icon? Yeah. Oh no. Like, I'm clicking over there. Huh.
Shield mutation is
Borg cube is firing.
Yes, yes. Kaboom. Okay.
To have come so far and then to lose?
You click on the Borg. So far, no.
The way that he says to come so far and then to lose, it feels like he's going into a rhyme, doesn't it?
It's like it's going to be a quote, like it's a Shakespeare bit or something. Yeah.
I know I'm going to hate myself in the morning, but I'm going to give you another chance.
Okay. Thank you, Q. Okay.
Thank you. Hello.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you very much. I'm looking up a walkthrough live on stream because what's more fun than that? Because I want to finish this game and it is taxing me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like that Lemmings difficulty setting, taxing.
Yes.
This is probably the last puzzle of the game. So that's probably why they made it that it's like a 4-pixel little block
Yes.
that you have to click on.
Huh. Okay. This walkthrough offers nothing of value. You're accessing the Borg drone. Wrong or no input, access denied. Oh, wait. Is this wrong paths? What am I looking at? Yes. Okay. You're accessing the Borg drone. Press the light greenish circle at the bottom of the screen. When the code pad pops up. What?
Oh, okay. So you have like little, like you have the overlay on the bottom.
Okay.
Maybe when it lights up, you click the thing.
It's not that I care.
So it's not that you're clicking on the option, it's that you click on the highlight thing.
There it is. there's the there's the link.
Perfect.
I don't know. It kind of looks like he's maybe having a stroke. I could have done better. Okay, teensy little
there's
button.
a big button on the left, bottom left. Maybe you have to hit that when it's lit to a thing. Maybe that's what I was referring to.
Oh. Wait, what?
Oh, bottom center. All right, well, now tricorder, I guess.
Shield notation is being altered.
Tricorder. Yeah, I guess. No, it's a keypad.
To have come so far and then to lose? All this work and the
You should have worn your lucky shoes.
Vaporize everyone is dead, and why? That Borg wasn't all that smart, you know. It would have been a simple matter to overpower him. You were so close. I know I'm going to hate myself in the morning, but I'm going to give you another chance.
You have to match the symbol next to the text with the
I just want to see
keypad.
how it turns out.
Wink. Wink. I can't tell what the...
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Shield notation is being altered.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Borg cube is firing.
I think this is literally
so
the
you
last
have to take
puzzle.
a look. There's like a symbol next to the text. The symbol. So we want to do the shield one. Is that what the walkthrough says, or no?
Let's see what the walkthrough says. Okay.
Okay. So let's take a look and see what the shield thingy is.
Second row right. Top left, top right, bottom. What's that even mean? Okay. All right. Let's try this and see how it works. So.
Then to lose?
Yes.
All this work and the
We
outcome
know.
is the
We
same.
know, Q.
The righteous is vaporized. Everyone is dead, and why?
That's why they
That Borg
stuck the
wasn't all
wink
that
in,
smart, you know.
because they
It would have been a
knew this
simple
would be
matter to
one that
overpower
people would
him.
see a lot,
You were
so they had
so
to make it
close.
rewarding.
That's right.
I know I'm going to hate myself in the morning.
Welcome, everyone, by the
But I'm
way.
gonna give you another
Glad you could be here to see us do this over and over. Hope you're having a
I just wanna
terrific
see how
evening.
it turns out.
I'm
Hey,
having
Cerebral
fun.
Arcade. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no,
hey,
this is-
Cerebral Arcade. Glad to see you here. This is what we play video games for. Okay, second row right. Top left. Top right. Top right. Bottom. Here, I had to tab out for a moment. Let me tab back in and we will see this maybe unfold.
mutation is modulating.
So wait, where were we supposed to have gotten that button input?
No idea. I don't know if it was just guessing.
No,
Are the symbols on the side,
Borg
maybe?
keeps pulling away, sir. It's ignoring us completely as if we weren't here.
Maybe,
Thanks, we've
but
been vaporized. For a minute there, I thought we would be.
Where's it headed, Ensign?
Direct course for Sector 001, sir.
I wonder what chance the Starfleet forces have of stopping the Borg at Earth.
Great.
Actually, they will succeed. The Enterprise, utilizing the emergency transporters on the shuttlecraft, will recapture their Borgified Picard and stop the Borg incursion just in the nick of time.
is there a Star Trek
I told you
Oxford
already,
English
I'm an
dictionary
omnipotent being.
that can tell us the first time Borgified was used?
It's a great question.
Who are you?
Who are you?
And what happened to Dr. Quint and Lieutenant Sprint? And what have you done to my crew?
I'm afraid the lieutenant died about 4 hours ago. Not my doing. He was supposed to die. Just as all of you, I'm afraid, are supposed to be vaporized here at Wolf 359. That's how it's written in the history books.
History. Are you telling us you're from the future?
He is. I am, well, as I said, I exist outside the confines of the space-time continuum. That is, if I want to. My little friend here wanted a chance to come back and save this ship from destruction. And to my great surprise, he succeeded.
So
Yeah,
you were just
first try.
pretending to be
And very close to your dad, dude.
Please. I'm trying to figure this out. As I said, I didn't expect Cadet Kalen to succeed here, and now that he has, I'm in kind of a bind.
I don't,
Of course. According to history, we disappeared from Wolf 359 at exactly 0800 hours.
Wait, how do you know
We
that?
stay here alive. It corrupts the timeline.
Maybe he's a Q also.
Our future, but Kalen's past.
What are you going to do?
Well, the easy thing would be to just obliterate you all, but then that wouldn't be fair now, would it? On the other hand, I do want to protect the timeline.
Back to the 29th century.
Yeah.
Are we dead?
I don't think so.
Are we dead? I don't think so.
Yeah, you're getting
are
you're
we,
getting
Lieutenant?
discoed.
We are still at Wolf 359, sir.
Oh no, the
real
what
question
the
is, when are we?
the burn? That was the issue,
Navigational
right?
Charts.
Yes.
Correcting for time.
We just caused the burn.
We have jumped ahead more than 10 years.
It's clever.
I don't understand. We disappeared from Wolf 359 exactly when history.
Oh my
said we
god,
did.
so this is actually the
Timeline
disco
is unaffected.
solution.
We're still alive, thanks to you, Cadet. If you hadn't come back to get us, we'd be dust.
Why'd he lean in like that?
What about Quint?
Oops, I almost forgot.
Where am I? What's going on?
We have a channel.
Oh wow, yeah,
reaction.
we've got pause for this. Paul, not Pat, has redeemed Ben and Jess pitch a Deep Space Nine episode, and I couldn't be happier. But to see this this redeemed now, because
We've got Cisco here.
we have Cisco, we have TOS Cisco. Do we have
Yeah.
anyone else making an appearance for our episode?
I have them all under my covers.
Were you looking at them with a flashlight earlier? Oh man, this is the best part of the stream when Ben busts out the Star Trek toys.
I thought I had a Dax here, but right now just for DS9, I think I just have Cisco. But there's a Dax somewhere.
Would this have been
and there's the DS9 itself somewhere in this apartment.
Would that be a Jadzia or an Esri Dax?
It's a Jadzia. I do not
Okay.
have an Esri.
Okay. So the goal here is we pitch a Deep Space Nine episode. We come up with A plot, B plot, and title. And I think let me throw a B plot out to you.
All right, great.
Okay. And feel free to workshop this, shoot it down. I can accept criticism. I mean,
Now that I'm Ira Stephen Bear, so
Yes.
I'm actually going to be able to approve and disprove because he was the showrunner. So
yeah, now that you're
give me
Johnny
your best shot.
Yeah, now that you're Johnny Hollywood, here's what I've got for a B plot. So Quark installs loot boxes in the holosuites.
I love it.
And
this is because of this is no game, or there is no game.
maybe this is there is no game related. Profits soar. It goes through the roof. Rom is concerned that the clientele is becoming addicted to these new loot box holosuites. The Grand Nagus is on his way. Quark is going to unveil this new creation, and Rom is doing everything he can to convince Quark to shut down these loot box enabled holosuites.
So I gotta tell you, this is an A plot. I think if the Nagus is involved, that's you're pitching this a straight Ferengi episode.
Once Wallace Shawn's on board,
like Wallace Shawn doesn't show up for like just the B plot.
I mean,
Wallace Shawn is this can once if you have the Nagus in and whatever the name of his tall silent man.
Yes, not Mr. Hom, but someone like Mr. Hom. So let's see here.
The B plot is Barclay gets addicted to loot boxes. That actually might be fun, and that way we get Barclay in all of the in all of the TNG era treks because he's all over Voyager.
Or do we adapt that to like a Deep Space Nine main cast member? Like who among the Deep Space Nine? Well,
it'd be Bashir. Done.
Yeah.
like Bashir. You could make it a Bashir O'Brien plot.
Yes.
Like you could make it that O'Brien is like Bashir falls into it, and like either you could have O'Brien gets addicted to it, and he's like neglecting Molly, like he leaves Molly at school or something.
Oh, wow.
and Bashir is like, Chief, I don't know. Or you could have it that Bashir, who thinks that because Bashir's hyper genetic intelligence actually has him extra he fixates on the loot box and trying to solve loot box things.
Yes, he's
even more like
yeah.
it just totally like he just completely fixates on this like and because he figures out like algorithms and stuff like that.
His superior intellect convinces him he can beat the loot box economy, but of course no one can beat the loot box economy. Quark is only getting richer as Bashir thinks he is learning the system so he can beat it. Yeah. I like this a lot. So I think it's definitely Bashir. I think by like the third act, Bashir is rocking some stubble. He's not sleeping. He's not taking care of himself because he's just trying to open up loot boxes around the clock. How does Rom convince Quark to... was that the
brother? Brother, no. Brother. Oh, why'd you do that, brother? I think Rom might just break it. I think Rom, because he's an accomplished engineer and has like a good heart, like might go against his brother and just destroy it because he sees people getting addicted to it. I think the fear with an addictive game story is you have to kind of stay away from the titular The Game episode of TNG where everybody's really into Cone and Ball.
Yeah, including Ashley Judd, right? I think she's the guest star. Isn't she Robin Leffler in that one? Okay. Okay, so what's our title of this fantastic... I can't believe we pitched a Ferengi episode. I didn't mean for this to happen.
The Game 2, DS9 edition. No,
Games and Tribulations. Oh gosh, what is it? It's gotta be Latinum something. Like maybe is Latinum part of it? Oh,
I'm trying to think if there's like a pun that you can do with Latinum.
Better Latinum than never. I'm sorry. I quit. I'm done. I can't be part of this process anymore.
Because you have to be aware that it shows the title, so you can't have a title that once people see it on the screen, they're gonna change the channel.
Yeah, we can't let maybe we don't let them know up front it's a Ferengi episode either, because that might make them change.
Loot boxes and Latinum is close. I think that might even be it.
How about rules of loot box acquisition? Rules of loot box acquisition. No, we can do better than this.
We're so close. Like we're like around the
Yeah.
edge of a very clever title. Or we can just look up a Latin phrase about
that's-
gambling.
That's right. Now, I will say, I didn't mention this last time around, but for a mere $300 donation, we will write this script. We can't produce it for that, obviously, but we will definitely write the script. All it takes is a quick $300. I mean, that seems right. $150 each. That's about what Hollywood screenwriters work on.
I'm trying to find there. I looked up Latin phrase about gambling, and under inspirationalstories.com, under proverbs, there's Latin proverbs on gambling. Quote: avoid gambling. Latin proverb in parentheses. It doesn't say what it is.
Oh, how about just a fool and his money?
Or no. You know what? Here we go.
Okay.
Soon parted.
Okay, that's it. Soon parted. That's it.
Because Star Trek does titles like that where you fill in
yes, that
all
is
good
it.
things.
You
So,
see, this is the
soon
beauty.
parted.
Yeah, this is the beauty of collaboration. I think we created something better than at least 1/3 of Deep Space Nine's run. Now, mostly that's seasons 1 and 2.
I even
Yeah.
It's certainly better than a lot of Voyager. Sorry, Voyager fans.
Absolutely. Well, you know, sometimes it bees like that. But let's get back to this game that we're about to win. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight and listening to this nonsense. If you missed the Riker bits earlier, you've got to go back and watch those on the VOD. But also, if you're new to the stream, throw a follow my way. Also, be sure to follow Ben. That's at PS_Garrick, and a little bit up, you'll see that the bot shared the fabulous Discord link. Everyone who isn't a member of our Discord should yawn in there, because it's a fabulous place to talk video games with people who would spend 7 or 8 minutes imagining a Deep Space Nine episode that has never and will never happen. So please do join us, and let's see how this game ends.
Wait, I don't think I want to know.
Captain, I'm picking up a vessel 34 Mark 216, heading on a course for Earth. It's the Borg.
Uh-oh. They're back, baby.
We're a Starfleet ship in Federation space. We may be 10 years behind the times, but I bet we know a thing or two more about the Borg than anyone else in this time. Lay in a pursuit course.
No, I actually think they know a lot more.
I think I'm going to enjoy getting to know you, Cadet Furlong.
Course laid in, sir.
Sir, there seems to be this ship hailing as a Dominion ship.
We're here just in time. We did it. What did we do? We saved one guy's life?
We saved the whole
saved everybody on the
life.
ship. That's right. That's
everybody.
right.
But wait, we don't. Are we going to go back to our normal life? Because we got pulled from our normal life. Like, we never got to see if we're a better, like, ensign or something.
Wow, we made it to the end.
Targets.
We did it, team. Wow. Adele worked on this?
You know? Yeah. It's interesting they're using the TNG font.
Yes. It feels like, hey, there's one, Kira Morissette. Someone named Kira Morissette worked on this. I never see fellow Morissettes. That makes me happy. Wow.
Yeah, bring it up at the family reunion.
I can't wait to tell Cousin Alanis about this. Wow.
But, like, yeah, no, so this story begins with, like, you're on a ship and you're passed over, right? Remember this?
Yes, that's right.
Like,
so, yeah, we're just like a crummy cadet, right? And we just, we kind of get pulled forward in the future, and it just dumps us straight back to the desktop. There it is. Everyone needs more faith in the heart. Absolutely. I actually briefly considered a channel reward where I tried to sing Faith of the Heart, but
you should have. I would have joined.
It's been a long road. Getting from there
to here.
It's been a long time.
From memory.
But my time is finally near.
We will add your biological and
Thank you, Pickle Dog.
Live again. I could touch the sky.
No, I'm not going to change my mind. Yeah, we all know this song. Yeah. But
I've got faith of the heart.
Going where my heart will take me. Okay.
All right, fine.
I can touch this guy. Okay, Zach Mack asks, is this a virtual machine? This is Windows 95 running inside of DOSBox. But we have another surprise. We have a little bit of time left on the stream. And if Ben will stick with me a little longer, I have a surprise bonus game. So
Did you install it on Windows? Oh, okay. I was like, it'd be really funny if you installed it on Windows, like restarted in MS-DOS mode.
Tom. Yeah, I'm actually streaming straight from Windows 95. I've been in Windows 95 this whole time. Let's see. Shut down the computer. Yes. It's now safe to control F9 your computer. Okay. So, hey, there's the Watt sticker. Thank you, Tom. All right, let's see if I can get this working live on stream. This always makes me nervous, this process of trying to open up an additional program while already live in a stream. So let's see here. Do we see? Oh, we see DOSBox. That's a good start.
Underneath us.
Yes, nailed it. I think this is just what I wanted. Let's see if we can maybe tinker with that a bit.
There you go.
Get it a little prettier because looks matter. What I always tell my kid. But let's see here if we can now quick launch our way into another Trek game. Get ready. This has PC speaker that could be incredibly loud.
And share that screen on our Discord as well, please.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. All I have to do is remember how to do that. Which will go great. Okay. Do you now see it? You see the game?
See it.
Okay, everyone. Get
this
ready.
Way I can hear the game. All the beeps and boops.
Yes. Strap in your brain because here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay. Are you using a mouse? I think we're using a mouse. I'm going to say yes. Use left button to select, right for save. Oh, God.
Good Lord, my ears.
No.
Captain's log. Stardate 41881-1. The Enterprise is... Oh, never mind. According to our records, El Dorado is a commercial operation engaged in the extraction of a low-grade fuel called transminium from an asteroid belt that rings the star system. Such isolated outposts dot the outermost rim of the galaxy, populated by a rugged and individualistic breed who take pride in their self-sufficiency, but fall easy victim to disease, accident, and the occasional roving pirates that are endemic to the frontier. Good grief. Still, a terrorist attack in the region of permanent inhabitants would seem improbable. This does not read like Picard.
At all. Nothing in this game will. I can promise you this. I've placed First Officer Riker in evaluative command of all ship operations for the duration of the investigation. It's like, I'm going to let Will handle this one. I'm not interested.
This is how many frames of animation does our good friend Patrick
Riker and his chosen away team beamed to the El Dorado base to investigate the damage from the terrorist attack. This is, by the way, Star Trek The Next Generation of the Transcendium Challenge. Wow, look at that. 1989. Rotoscoping at its finest. I believe that one is Pamela Jansen, the administrator of this mining base. Her colleague is dead, Will. I'm not progressing this. It's just moving forward on its own. I demand that you send me back to my base. My people need me. You're simply creating more problems. I'm quite all right. Instead of flashing your fancy medical equipment under my nose, why don't you start doing what you've been doing an hour ago, finding those terrorists?
What is this EGA? This must be. This is more than 4 colors.
Yes.
It seems.
So this is fascinating. So this game.
Quote, Spock.
Yeah, fascinating. When I bought this game legally in a retail store, unopened legally, I noticed that on the discs that I purchased, that there was a batch file called Make EGA. Because when I initially loaded this game up, it was CGA. But then I clicked Make EGA, and for about 10 minutes, it said it was converting a number of graphics files, like one at a time. And then when I reloaded it, it was now EGA, magically.
This is like when you played on the SNES Game Boy, the Super Game Boy. It just like kind of added a bunch of colors willy-nilly. It's like, oh, cool, now you have Game Boy with colors.
That's right. No, I mean, it really was. It was just like, would you prefer us to make this this in 16 colors? Because we can totally do that now that we are on your computer. I guess, well, you've been made EGA, bro. I guess it was a disk space saving thing. Like it was a, how do we reduce the size of this? So we'll just write a batch file that will somehow rewrite our files, but where's the data they're rewriting into them? I don't know. It's a mystery, but look at this great I'm thinking about stuff Riker posts. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see what else Riker has going on. So Riker's thinking, whoa. Here it is. This is the opening. This is the game starting now.
Why isn't it playing the whole theme? Well, all right.
The Transcenium Challenge.
Now, isn't the name of this company like also like Transcenium?
I think,
something
yeah,
like
I think
that?
it's something like that. So I think that, yeah, they named the weird fuel in this game after themselves. Yeah, by Transfiction Systems. Look at that great logo of someone climbing out of a Macintosh. Zach Maddox seeing the Transcenium Challenge on TikTok. So this game's fantastic, obviously.
Wow.
Copyright 1989, so it's making us sit through all this, I think. Oh, here we go. So it just shuffles through screenshots of everybody. There's
just
Jordy.
Because you can have this type of animation and like this doesn't mean you should.
I know. The bridge is a large oval space dominated by 3 chairs in the center and a large viewer that gives the illusion of a window into space. Instrument panels cover the back wall. So look at these great icons. Look, consult, consider, analyze, contact, navigate, transport, move. I would argue on the one hand, this is the most Star Trek, The Next Generation set of icons you could possibly have.
Absolutely.
I mean, the idea that look, consider, and analyze all do separate things is just beautiful. So let's consider. Oh,
I like the icon for because you can definitely kind of make out which characters. You can definitely make out Troy in that first season big.
No, this is perfect. Yeah, I agree, Nathan. These are exactly what you want in in terms of verbs in a Star Trek game. Yeah, hey, Cyborg Pride. This is a text adventure kinda with some starship combat elements. So I've finally been placed in the captain's seat. So
this is the only time Riker cares about that.
I know. Normally he's like, no, I'll wait for my own ship.
It's a very weird Picard.
It is.
The Troy looks good.
I actually think the Geordi looks really good to me.
I think the visor goes on a little long, and it bugs me.
Data kind of, for some reason, I don't know if it's the pose or what, gives me Donald Glover while on Community vibes. Is that just?
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
because there's that little pixel that looks like it could actually be a pupil that kind of pops up, so it looks like his eyes are like open and like bugging out, like the famous D&D. It's funny that even at this kind of weird low res, you can tell it's the early Worf in the early makeup.
Yes, who just pointed that out? I saw somebody mentioned it was the early Worf. Yeah, Paul, season 1 Worf. Where's Tasha? Tasha must be dead already.
Maybe they made this like after the first season, so she was dead, but they hadn't, like, it was still first season.
Look at this great bit of Worf dialogue. Sir, Terrace is the most ruthless enemy. I'm sorry, let me get my Worf voice. Sir, Terrace are the most ruthless enemy one could contend with. We leave any holes, any slack, then our mission could be a failure.
It's a good Worf.
Thank you. I didn't know I had it for sure.
Yeah, now you have it.
Yeah, it's the one I have, because I don't think I have any of these other guys. I mean, Riker just sounds super cool is all I know. And then, your Picard was way better than mine already. So you consult with Data?
Oh my god. Sir, another mining operation similar to El Dorado base can be found on asteroid D39. A human named Valera resides there. His base is a leader in the mining of tranzinium ore. According to our records, his base productivity... thank you, Mr. Data. Yeah, I'm telling myself to shut up.
That's enough. I just want to see if he uses any contractions. No, it doesn't look like he does. I thought this may be lore. I think in my head canon, this is actually lore.
Yeah, I think that's also lore.
All right. Ooh, slide interference with his visor. Never heard that plot point before. It's not impairing his
It's a
ability.
very first season-y thing where it's all about all the cool stuff that his visor can do.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, when that was definitely something they wanted to drive home to the viewers.
It's like, actually, his visor is really cool, and like you can see all sorts of crazy stuff.
Mr. Data looks up with an air of anticipation. Oh, and thank you.
That's not possible.
Yes, that's true. He doesn't have emotions. I'm sorry, this can't be canon. And thank you, NBA Dag, for your kind words about my Worf impression. Let's see. What does he want to say? Isn't that
You already
literally...
said this.
Yeah, he's definitely lore. He's malfunctioning. So...
I'm gonna turn your little man into a torch. That's something he says in Data lore, and it's very strange.
So I forgot to pay pay attention every time to where he wanted us to go. Asteroid D39. D39. You hear about this asteroid D39?
No, babe, I haven't.
I heard there's an abandoned base there.
Wow, abandoned base. That's crazy, Dave.
Sorry. Oh my goodness. I was just having earlier today a flashback to my favorite David Letterman sketch. It was right after he had one of his heart attacks. So somewhere in the entire run of his show. And it was a bit about him wanting to get in better shape following this heart attack. And it's like him out jogging and exercising and, trying to eat better and everything. And just like random strangers walking up and telling him he could try a little harder. Which is like, you can try a little harder, Dave. That stuck with me my entire life as like the funniest thing ever. I don't know why I love it. Oh, asteroid D39, a happy dog. Vaguely in the shape of a large dog's bone. What is this?
He would say like a canine.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like he wouldn't say dog's bone.
Do you think he means the bone of a dog or a bone that a dog might chew? Which is
I was also thinking it's a satellite of love.
Okay, so who should we consult now? Do you feel anything, Troy?
Will, please be careful. Certain types of individuals call the frontier home. They are rugged. They may also be dangerous.
They're rugged. I don't know why, but that's a really funny warning to me. Be aware, they could be rugged. Let's see. Remember, Will, the medical facilities on the frontier are marginal at best. We must do everything we can to avoid bloodshed.
Such a interesting game. Like, I'm very intrigued by this.
Tell me more about what intrigues you here, because I find this weirdly fascinating as well.
I think first off, I think the all of like that it's a kind of based off of like having these meetings with everybody on like in the conference room is very true to the theme of the show. I think that's really cool. I think the overall aesthetic is just completely bananas and like nightmarish.
Yes.
Like it's just very weird to see these monochromatic, like semi-animated, true to life. Like it's like looking at like a GIF on like a TRS-80.
I'm sorry. Did you say you wanted to see the Racker GIF again? No, you're right. I mean, it's such a strange set of choices, but then it's like, I feel like they get parts of it because like a next generation game, a lot of it should happen around a conference table with people talking through the problem. I feel like,
yeah, it's very, it feels very, very thoughtful, and because it's like, I don't know about all the other Star Trek games up to this point, but I would just kind of assume that a lot of them had just been kind of action games, which is not to the theme. And this is like more kind of along what kind of the ideas of the show are. So I respect it. And someone, in the chat, there's a discussion of like how this is kind of like Starflight, which is I've never played it, but I know that it was like the major influence on Star Control. But like this big like space adventure RPG from around this time, and yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if it's necessarily successful, but it's also we're not very far, and we're looking at this like 30 years later.
Yes. I will say I've played a little bit further into it, and like what's really strange to me is the writing just does not get the tone of TNG at all. Like
that I did notice.
Yeah, and there's a lot of writing, I think, is what's sort of really strange about it. It's like they aren't skimping on the writing here, but none of it quite works. So I actually know from my previous here we just walked down to the transporter room. I know from my previous playthrough we only take Geordi down to the surface. There's no way to know that, but you just want to take Geordi down, and then we are going to beam down to the doghouse.
It's also, I mean, if this is just based off of the first season, because this has Beverly, but it doesn't have Tasha.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in the first season uniforms. So
and
I
no
don't
beard.
think this is the third season.
No,
yeah.
No beard is I think
beard?
no, you can see it in the consider icon. He is definitely clean shaven. Which puts it first season, but Tasha's gone, so maybe late first season,
this is
between
after
seasons.
the first season.
Well, it's 89, so that would have been after the second season had been on the air, right? Which I guess adds the question, why isn't Pulaski here?
Maybe. Well, so either it came out after the conclusion of the second season and they knew Beverly was coming back, or they'd just been working on it long enough and were just like, like they put it together in 87 and it was boxed and released in 88 or something like that.
Pickled Dog says this level of nerding is just glorious. I mean, on the one hand, talking about Star Trek is what the internet was invented for. So I feel like we were just sort of following through on the whole reason for this format to exist. But at the same time, thank you all for being here for us just nerding out on this. I don't get to do a lot of Star Trek nerding. I nerd in a lot of other directions pretty frequently, so I always enjoy the opportunity to nerd out, which is why I brought Ben in as a fellow Star Trek nerd. So you wouldn't just have to listen to me nerd out alone. We gotta get to the doghouse. Just beating down. Who are you?
Yeah, because
Who are
there's
you?
no beardless Riker in like from the second season on. He has a beard
Until the movie
until Insurrection.
Yeah, Insurrection. Yeah, Insurrection. Old, broken, and disassembled machinery lies on every available surface. A sickly plant sits atop a battered desk, seemingly overcome by the cigarette butts protruding from its pot.
Now, we could make fun of that there are cigarette butts in this, but doesn't, what's her name in Picard smoke cigarettes?
She does, and Troy smokes a cigar in a fistful of datas. So there's that. And I believe the Enterprise in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, has a no smoking sign. So
Does it really?
Yes.
Because I know in 1986, there's the guy wearing the pin that says he quit smoking.
Oh, really?
That's in 1986. It's in
So,
Star
yeah.
Trek 4. A man is wearing a pin that says "I quit smoking" because
that's really good.
Nimoy had just quit smoking.
Oh, interesting.
Smooth as an android's bottom.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, I guess I need to look. Geordi approaches in a disconcerted manner. He is upset. That's something urgent to say. Let's
Can we
hear
consult him?
your Geordi voice.
Oh, I can't even try. Sir, there's something jamming my visor. I
Perfect.
can't see a thing. Request permission to return to the ship.
Well, we have to bring him down here just so his visor can malfunction. So I guess we agree to that since it's literally our only option.
When this rule, if it was actually a pack-led episode, like
we'll be smart. We'll make it go.
Yeah.
Yes.
My good buddy Fit, who's in the chat, knows we quote Samaritan Snare, the Pack-led episode, at each other all the time.
That's terrific. You know, in Space Quest 6,
We're strong now.
in the demo, there's this great line when Roger tries to get in the ship's shuttle and pilot it, and he has a line that's like, in the actual game, I will be smart. I will pilot the shuttle. I will make it go. I'm so glad Josh Mandel threw in that reference. So let's see here. I think we want to. Oh wait, no.
Ooh.
So we can get some advice from the ship. I don't think that's what we want to do at this point. Let's look around. Oh, like a clock wound too far. The man rocking back and forth in the center of the room seems unable to find a release for his tremendous repressed energy.
You think this is one of the programmers?
I have to think 100%, right? I mean, there's no chance this dude isn't one of the people that worked on this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's converse.
Like a balloon when something goes wrong.
When I saw that big white ship, I thought it must be the Farouk. My name is Valura, Robert Valura. Commander, you wear a much too serious expression. You should lighten up. Would you like to stick around and talk? Yeah. It's a nice ship you got. My friend Farouk has one just like it. His friend Farouk has a Galaxy-class Star Cruiser?
Named also Farouk. Yeah, my friend Farouk has a ship named after him. He also is the captain.
Would it be great if the Enterprise was named Jean-Luc? This is the USS Jean-Luc. Okay. So, let's see here. Let's look around. Isn't this one of the uniforms you'd occasionally see people on Federation colonies back in TOS wear? Or am I imagining that? Like this...
I defer.
Maybe that's my imagination.
That's something I...
That might be too deep of a cut. Okay. Fit says they get that vibe too. So that's... Maybe it's not my imagination. Quiet desperation. The assistant engineer's eyes reveal an intense interest in your presence. Well, Riker has that effect on everybody, in all fairness. People from Earth! I can't believe it. My name is Fred Smith, a science fiction name. Let me tell you something. An Earthman? Do you know how long it's been since I see a fellow human? I guess we acknowledge what he has to say here.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledged. Okay, so basically what you have to do here, this is as far as I've really played into the game, you have to continue talking to these people over and over again, just sort of like making small talk until eventually one of them offers you some sort of nullifier that fixes Geordi's visor. So it's just like walls of text over and over again. And you always get this introduction. And you always get these little bits. Wondering about that grease jockey I have working for me. I found him in the Alarian flea market a few years ago. And a more abject creature you've never seen. Dressed in green paint and filthy grass pants. I bought him thinking he was a hoot.
Pardon?
Did this guy human traffic his assistant?
Pardon me?
What? How do you read this? What's just happened here?
Yeah, it does not read good.
I mean, it definitely seems
Or
like
well.
Good or well, I think, in this point. I think it doesn't read, yeah, this guy's worse than Harry Mudd. I think you're right. Riker always serves looks, by the way. Zach Maddock. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
Cleaning up discovered that he was human. Oh, well, he was just buying something that he thought was a non-human species. That's, that's a much different question here in the 24th century. This guy's the worst. To be fair, he thought he was a Hutu.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Let's pretend like a Hutu is like some sort of domesticated animal or something and not a sentient life form. Ben, you seem deeply troubled by this. Please.
Yeah, I'm upset about it.
Please get off your chest. What you need to get out there.
No. I think I'm just like, keep going.
Okay.
He's a sociopath.
Okay, true. You won't shut up. You'd follow me around constantly. Again, this writing, there's so much of it, and none of it is good. And I say that as a person who has packed every game I've ever made with far too much text, most of which wasn't very good. So I speak from personal experience about what it's like to write too much.
But those games have incredible stair climbing action.
That's true. They have stair climbing action. Yeah, everything about this. Yeah, Roddenberry would not have approved. Keep away from Dennings. Don't ever drink one of those steamy concoctions he serves up. I don't know what he puts in those drinks, but once someone starts going there, they never want to leave. And after the money runs out, they'll do anything for another drink. This is this the worst Outpost? I mean,
yeah, it's so there's that episode, The Last Outpost. Yeah. This is the sequel, The Worst Outpost.
I mean, just none of this is in the tone of Next Generation or Star Trek or anything else. Oh my god. I don't think he's a well person, if you know what I mean. He never sleeps. He just walks the halls all night. Sometimes I find him lurking around the Transcendium silos. He just stands there looking at it, staring into it. It's almost as if he's blessing it. I mean, he's probably got the most successful mining operation, click to proceed, this side of Centauri, but it's almost like as if he talks to the Rock. The Rock is a newly found friend or lover. He gives me the creeps. It'd be funnier if this was like capitalized to the Rock, but it's like
the star of that Voyager episode.
The star of that one Voyager episode where he delivers like a rock bottom to some alien bad guy. Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so this goes on forever before we eventually reach the point we need to be at, and it just keeps...
like your clock wound too far.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm eating all of my words where I was like, I think this secretly might be a secret gem. And now I'm like, I hate this.
Oh, wait, here we go. This gets creepier. I had an Alarian wife, a perfect almond-shaped body, and the most beautiful big blue eye, and 3 wonderful little... But it wasn't enough. I started looking around, and the more I looked, the more I liked.
Gross.
Soon I had 3 or 4 dozen women on the planet's surface and a half dozen in orbit.
Did Roddenberry write this?
Yeah, now this is starting to sound like Roddenberry.
Yeah, now we're getting into the Gene Roddenberry.
Yeah, this is Gene Roddenberry After Dark, but it's very Gene Roddenberry.
Grayson just popped into the stream to
hey.
have a very astute observation, which is that this looks like an artsy indie game from 2015.
Yeah, that's
correct.
That's right. This feels like a follow-up to Papers, Please, set in space. It's like space Papers, Please.
This is definitely something that like Lucas Pope would make, because he made Papers, Please, and then he also did the ship.
Oh, yes, that one.
Which was done in that monochromatic. This feels like it could have been in between the two. Oberdin.
Yes, that's it. But yeah, it definitely has that vibe. It's I imagine for 1989 this looked pretty good. I mean, what did Sierra put? Well, I guess Sierra put out like Conquest of Camelot in 1989, didn't they? So this was
did Codename Iceman? What year did that come out? Codename Iceman.
89 or 90, right?
89.
Okay. So this is
that game is beautiful. It has submarine school. It has a sunset. It has
a Tahitian
incredible sex scene. Yeah. But not the winning. Not it was nominated, and it's an honor to be nominated, but it didn't win.
That's true. One day I came home and it was all gone. The wife, the kids, even the holovision, carried off by some intergalactic Romeo. Now I just have a bunch of rocks. So I feel like we're really getting to know these characters better than like major Next Generation characters. Like I feel like already I know more about these people than like, Jellicoe, or maybe even like Barclay on Next Generation.
I'm getting a real... Hold on. Let me do my try. I'm getting a strong feeling from the writers of this game of fan fiction before Star Trek The Next Generation. That they were probably part of like those, they had access to a Ditto machine and would have printed zines that they'd all mail each other that had like fan fiction they wrote. I have a feeling that this is written by pre-TNG, early 80s like fan fiction scenesters.
It definitely has that vibe, right? Like all we need is maybe like a Hurt Hill subplot, or maybe some slash fic going on here.
Spock,
and we're right where we need to be. Okay, so let's just click through all of this disturbing.
When do they fix his visor? I would trade a Tribble for a Ferengi. Good grief. Spock and cat. Oh.
What a lovely animal, Captain. Find myself strangely drawn to it.
Me too. Thank you, NBA Dag, for slapping Spock and a cat. Okay, good lord, let's get through this. Can you imagine buying this game and then sitting down and playing it, and this is what it is?
Trying to figure out if I would have been really amazed at the time by because it's really leaning in on like these kind of true to life animation things, and I'm wondering if I would find that really impressive or if I'd be like, no, this stinks.
Oh goodness, I missed this. Thank you so much, Matawi. Kira Salashe had a redemption. The best and worst of Star Trek, where the idea here is...
I missed that too.
Yeah, I totally overlooked that. We propose a category and then talk about sort of the best and worst in that category. For instance, if I said best Star Trek Doctor, you would say...
Why did you give a hard one? Best Star Trek Doctor? Just shooting from the hip, I would say McCoy. That's just straight from the hip.
Okay. Worst?
That's also hard because I like all of them. With the worst... Let's see. Okay, let's go through. So McCoy, Beverly, Bashir, EMH.
Pulaski's in there. She's in the running.
Yeah, I could cheat and say Pulaski.
Yeah.
I could. I think saying Pulaski is cheating. But I can cheat. I would also like. I kind of like. I like Culber, but I would consider kind of Culber. I know you're a Culber head.
I am a Culber head. That's what they call us. Dr. Ricky.
The thing is,
from
I don't want to
Maso
say. I don't want to say Beverly because I like Beverly, but I think that she is the least to do of all of the other doctors. Like, and I also didn't say Phlox. I love Phlox.
Okay.
But I feel that Dr. Crusher doesn't get as many interesting things to do as nearly any of the other doctors.
Interesting.
But I like them all. I think they're all great. So I might cheat and say Culber just because we have less of him.
Yes.
And like we have less of him for a variety of reasons.
Bit points out Dr. Salar, the Vulcan doctor from the Enterprise. That's a good answer. I like that. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I think that mine may dovetail pretty closely with yours. Bones. I love it in the original form. I love it in the J.J. Abrams reboot form.
Yeah, he's great in both.
Yeah, give me more Bones. I love Disco Bones in Star Trek, the motion picture, more than anything. When he gets beamed back aboard the ship and conscripted, and he's got like a disco medallion on and the big open
He's
chest.
in an incredible disco outfit in Search for Spock too.
Yes, he is.
Don't forget. Yeah.
Yes, no, there's some great off-duty Bones wear. And honestly, I think I would go with Crusher. Just because of all the doctors, I feel like there was the least interesting storytelling with her. And when they did tell stories with her, they really whiffed it. Like, whiffed it hard, like Sub Rosa kind of stuff. And
I was reading a particularly erotic entry of my grandmother's journal.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's that time with the ghost. Yeah. No, everything about it is upsetting. So I may go with Crusher too. It's unpopular. Oh, and Grayson redeemed Best Worst Shuttlecraft. Delta Flyers. No, Galileo. I'm going to say is my best. Closely followed by the Delta Flyer. What are worst? I don't know. What's a bad shuttlecraft?
Shuttlecraft. That's weird. That's a weird. I might just say name rivers, just because
the Ganges. The Ganges is my least favorite.
Best one. No, I love the Ganges.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a good one?
I'm a big Ganges fan. And then what were the other river runabouts?
Oh, what else was there?
Are runabouts shuttlecraft? Probably not, but I'm gonna say they are. Runabouts. Memory Alpha. Let's take a look here. What are some? We got the Danube.
Oh yeah.
That's the worst one.
That's the worst one. Take that, Danube. So check out this great interface. Oops. Oh, I can't move around. Oh wait, or can I? Press any key.
I think it might be.
So look at that.
Oh, what the fuck? Sorry.
No, that's okay. That is the correct reaction to whatever just happened. So let me run that by you again. Let me go back to look. And then let's see this move thing.
I feel sick.
Now you look at that and you think, I can go any of, what is that? 3, 4, 5, 8 directions here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This screen is absolutely non-interactive.
Mm-mm.
You can't go anywhere. It's just what it is. Nothing happens there, baby. Okay. So that's move. I think we exhausted all of their conversation. And finally got the device we need. But let's transport back up to the ship. Leave the doghouse. Okay, we beam back up.
I think I'm gonna have nightmares about this.
If you don't mind, Commander, I think the nullifier would be most effective if I carried it with me. May I have it? Use the ultimate nullifier to Lieutenant LaForge. We should beam off the ship, sir, to test this thing out. Beam off the ship to where? Okay, here we are.
Okay.
Hey, it really works. You look perfectly normal, Commander. He grins. Now, he grins may be the most Star Trek The Next Generation bit. Finally, Geordi's back to his usual efficient self. Nothing nullifies your humor, does it, Geordi?
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, that's not a sentence anyone says.
Yes. Not in this century, not in the 24th century. It's just, okay, Riker's walking around, he's looking at things. Oh my god. Okay. So let's consult, I guess. No, we can't consult. Can we transport? Oh, I'm in the transporter. So let's move. Is there an option here? Okay.
Oh,
go to the bridge.
Okay.
Everybody's here. There's the nullifier.
Right.
There's Troy. There's Shorty.
The gang's all here. Yep. There's that guy.
Just doing all this on its own.
Yep. Uh-huh.
The bridge is a large oval space.
Yeah. Yep. All the characters. Everyone I remember. All my friends.
Oh, we're receiving a transmission from Pamela on E146. Put it on the main viewer. She states currently, "Thank you for your help. However, there's danger of terrorists coming back. I implore you to dispatch security officers." Agree.
Refuse. Oh.
Aquila 2. Oh, man, look at this guy.
What's going on with his eyes?
I urge you to withdraw the troops. Sure, why not?
Wow, that was fast.
Put it on the main viewer. I don't even... we're almost out of time, so... Ooh.
Whoa.
What has this guy got going on?
He's wearing a pizza restaurant shirt. Like
he's cut holes into the tablecloth from a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, he's wearing a pizza tablecloth shirt.
Klingon battle cruiser, blah blah blah. Small shift moves swiftly into the vicinity. The alien. Oh no, this is you. I'm sorry.
This alien vessel is certainly the cause of this system's difficulties. We should attempt to speak with them. Number one, discover the grievances. Mr. Data, try to establish contact with the alien vessel. And have any off-ship crew members return to the ship at once.
Where are the off-ship crew members? Worf looks at you from his post. His shields have gone up, Commander. Shall we engage? Now,
excuse you, Worf.
Now in pursuit, Commander, awaiting further orders. Has at least twice the power of a Galaxy-class starship. Twice the power of a Galaxy-class starship. Oh wait, we have controls.
Shields.
I think that's shields down. I think torpedoes hit. A few more and we'll have him.
All right, torpedoes again then, I guess. Oh my god.
Yes, sir, he absorbed that one. But his weapon's power levels are tremendous. We need to take his phasers out. Okay. Wait.
Pattern Riker 572.
Nice. That was close. Okay, what do you think? What's the move, Commander?
Phasers.
Oh, we traded phasers. Okay, what now?
Advance.
This is like the Saracen all over again.
Yeah.
Short range torpedoes?
Torps. Yeah, let's torp them.
We missed. Phasers? So this is where it gets exciting.
What is going on?
Torpedoes hit. A few more and we'll have him. Yeah, again, can you imagine paying like $49 for this game? And getting home and finding this waiting for you.
Yeah, this is under the tree.
Oh,
Christmas.
wow. So we should...
Like, you could have been playing, Boulder Dash or something, but instead you got this.
Absolutely. So he ran away from us, and we have to keep chasing him through the galaxy and trying to shoot him down, I guess, and destroy him in the traditional Star Trek
style. Go into the battle bridge.
That's the move. But this is also where I decided this game was, shall we say, a bull hockey, and gave up by myself. Once this thing flew away, is when I finally gave up. And we're out of time, so the timing is perfect. Any final thoughts on Star Trek Borg or Star Trek The Next Generation, the Transcenium Challenge?
Star Trek is something that apparently it's very difficult to make a good game for, and we've seen two very interesting examples tonight. I think Star Trek Borg is great because it has, John de Lancie, and he's so much fun, but it's,
Yes.
just one of those clicky FMV games that are, they are what they are. But this one, like, wouldn't it be fun to have the plot of Star Trek Borg, but then like kind of the ethos of this, where it's about like kind of meeting and having discussions? Like, I feel that we could have. Are you ready? Ready for this, Jess? We could have the best of both worlds.
Yes, I knew it. It was coming. Stream over, baby. Not another word to be said. Ben wins the stream. Everyone, get out there. Follow Ben after a perfect segue to the conclusion, just right like that. I know when to call it quits. Follow Ben. If you're new here, follow me. Shoot a sub. Shoot anything my way. I appreciate the support. Love sharing these games with you. Thank you so much, Ben, for joining me through this voyage of strange Star Trek games. I'm going to be back next week with a surprise game, so I can't wait to play it. But for now, thank you all for watching along. Have a great evening. Thanks for all the support as always, and we will see you again soon. Bye, Ben.
LLAP.
That's right. See y'all.